The Rock could play Rhino, don't you think?
Yeah, Rock would be good at Rhino. Absolutely, I would love that.
Yeah.
I don't think that Rock would love that. He wants a meatier, bigger part. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he wants to be Ben Grimm.
Ben
Grimm.
Could he be Ben Grimm?
Sure, he could be Ben Grimm.
He could voice Ben Grimm.
He played football. He's been a fighter pilot. I don't know about that. He's been a helicopter pilot.
In a movie.
Yeah, San Andreas, yeah.
The greatest movie of the, midsummer of 2024.
One of the greatest helicopter disaster movies of all time.
Yeah.
Bar none. It's not a popular opinion, but I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now.
You got to narrow it down.
Yeah.
It's in California.
Instant disaster classic.
I'm hopeful that you have news and peruse because I don't have the ability to pull up any particular tabs. Your internet, it kind of blows, man.
Yeah. Well, I have the same problem
I can pull up some tabs on my computer.
Except that I am entirely analog, so when I go to your house, I don't have to pull up tabs.
True.
Because I have written everything down.
Yeah. See, maybe I just don't do enough of the...
the writing of things?
Of the preparation of things?
Maybe. You have put too much faith in your tabs, man.
Yes, I do.
I don't blame you.
Everything goes pear-shaped when the tabs go down. All right, are we going on to news?
Yeah, let's
All right, you tell me news because I don't have tabs.
All right.
There are no tabs on my computer.
I'm sure you will not be surprised to know that Top Gun Maverick has recently broken another record.
What record is this? The longest movie?
It is still running in Japan, and it recently became Paramount's highest grossing film
in Japan. All right, makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
So, I'm just surprised that damn thing is still playing in Japan.
Why?
They
don't have a lot of media.
Watch your tongue, man. How dare you? They have great media.
I just wanted to see how you would react.
Well, and it was weird because it doesn't sound like it was. I mean, I think they said it was like 101.5 million. It wasn't like
101.5 million.
Right.
So it's not the highest earning movie. It's just Sony's or whatever.
Paramount's, yeah.
Paramount's
no. There are movies that have made a ton more than that, but that's the highest. So once again, it's a very sort of minimally. Interesting story.
Having not seen it, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I just broke another record. I'm just flabbergasted by this. It's a movie about, I don't know, men in planes.
There's one woman in that plane. There's a woman in the plane.
Well, you've changed my mind. I'll run right out.
You should. She's in something else that I've been watching.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Well, I'm glad she's a working
It's all tying together.
It feels like the Marvel Universe to me, really. Yeah.
As it should.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our Top Gun Maverick news
of the
De La Settimana.
De La Mese. De La Mese.
De La Mese of the month?
Of the month.
De
La Mese.
I'm not counting on doing this every month, man. But anyway. So, because of the writer's strike, there's a bunch of stuff getting delayed. Currently on the Marvel roster, Thunderbolts, Blade, and Wonder Man have all been
delayed,
pushed back. Yes. So,
all right.
I don't even know about Blade, but Thunderbolts was supposed to be starting filming soon, and that's been essentially called a halt to.
I got to imagine that's because of the other unions are in solidarity with the writers.
Potentially.
Right.
Who's to say? But it was interesting because there's, other things that have been delayed. Andor Season 2, Strange New World Season 3.
Aww.
Well, Season 2 will come out.
All right.
But Season 3 will be delayed, which was greenlit. You can go, yeah. Season 3 was greenlit at the same time as Season 2, so they've got Season 2 pretty much in the can, but Season 3 is going to be delayed. And finally, Last of Us Season 2, which you wouldn't care about since you haven't even watched Season 1.
Come on.
Mushroom zombies?
I do love mushrooms, though. That's the thing.
I'm
put
surprised.
Some mushrooms on some pizza?
With all the things you don't like, I'm just surprised you like mushrooms.
Really?
That seems the first thing you would be like, I don't like strawberries. Love mushrooms, though. Wait a second. How does that work exactly?
You can always find a good mushroom. No, mushrooms, olives, I like all those savory things.
You're an onion parfait.
Maybe I just don't like sweet things.
Well, we know that's not true. You missed dinner over the weekend and you brought cookies. your dinner.
I needed something. We are a half hour in and your internet still sucks. So I'm pulling up a tab here on my phone.
Oh, fantastic.
Dune and Mission Impossible star Rebecca Ferguson to lead a fantasy revenge adaptation called Best Served Cold.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That
I like Rebecca Ferguson.
I do too. She's very pretty.
That's not just why I like her. I think she's badass too. Yeah.
I don't believe you. Well, I mean, with the stuff that we've seen her in, it's not necessarily like we're, oh, yeah, she's like action star material. She certainly could be. I don't...
Yeah, I mean, she was action in Mission Impossible.
I don't remember her in Mission Impossible. Yeah. I'm not interested enough to pay that kind of attention to those movies. So
no, she's beautiful, but she also kicks some ass in that movie.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about it. So fantastic. Okay. She's going to be in a... I like the title. It certainly speaks to revenge. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what it's about.
I'm going to say revenge.
Probably.
I was going to say it has to be revenge. Nothing else is best served cold except Vichy Swan. I only know that because of the Batman movie.
And salad.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool 3, delayed.
Right, because he's a writer on that.
Well, that was the thing. I think they said it was supposed to start filming May 1st or something like that, and then it says delayed. And also, they're still going to keep filming it or get into filming it and stuff. But Ryan is not allowed to improv lines.
What?
He's not allowed to because he's part of the Writers Guild. And so since that's where his writer credits come from, not from actually writing anything.
He just improvs things and it becomes part of the script.
That's right. Yeah. And so he gets writer credit for that. And since that's where his writer credit comes from, he's not allowed to do it.
Well, you just keep the hood on, and he could just fix it in post, whatever.
That's not how it works. That's not what's going on. He can say some scab wrote that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not me. I'm not a scab.
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds wrote that.
I'm going to check just to make sure.
Just to see if you can find
one last chance.
One last tab.
I just need a hit. I just need one tab. Your internet sucks, man.
Sony has announced they're doing a live-action Miles Morales movie.
Okay.
Fantastic, right?
Do they actually own the rights to Miles Morales?
I guess. I mean, the Spider-Verse movies are Sony movies. So, they're not Marvel movies.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So, we will see. They also announced that there will be a Tom Holland Spider-Man 4.
Of course. There's money to be made. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, no surprise there. Yeah. Obviously, we don't...
Where do you think he goes this time? Underwater.
As long as he's out of New York.
Yeah, you gotta get that guy out of New York.
Spider-Man in New York, it's ridiculous.
He's already been to space. He's been to...
Needs to be an Asian country, doesn't it? Has he been in the Asian countries?
Not that I know.
All right, Tokyo. Tokyo, baby.
There's some swinging possibilities.
You know, if they put him in China, maybe China would allow the movie to be shown in China.
Well, you get him to Japan, and you can have Supaida Man joining him.
That's right. Well, or they can just have that show on in the background, and he'll be like, "What is that?" Exactly, Supaida Man.
I need to trademark my image.
You've been stealing me and making giant robots and shit.
And shit.
Yeah. And finally, on this little jag.
Okay.
There's also going to be a Spider-Woman movie.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Now the question is...
Who did we have as Spider-Woman?
Who did we pick to be Spider-Woman?
Yeah.
I don't know, because they will most certainly race swap or, you know...
How about Alison Brie?
Maybe. A little small. Gal Gadot.
No, you can't just throw Gal Gadot out for everything.
I can indeed.
No, she's too perfect of a specimen.
I know. And this has got to be an American, really.
You're saying she can't play an American accent?
That's the question. She would have to do an American accent.
Fix it in post!
There you go. Get Ryan Reynolds. Get Ryan Reynolds on it. I tell you what, I can't think of anything right now, but halfway through another segment we're talking, it's just going to hit me. Like, this is who should play.
It should.
Jessica Drew. Jessica Drew, right, is the name of Spider-Man, right? And then I'll be like, you know what I could use right now? I'll go, womp, 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 womp. In other Spider-Man news, one of our favorite comic actors is going to be in the multiverse Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie.
Comic actor.
Yeah, he's playing Ben Reilly, the clone.
Brett Kreischer.
Brett Kreischer? Yeah. No, not Brett Kreischer. That's a good guess. The one and only Andy Samberg.
He's gonna
play your favorite Spider-Man character of all time, the Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. What's your history with the
None,
the Scarlet
not
Spider?
even a little bit. I only knew that Ben Reilly was the Scarlet Spider and was the clone because I read that article.
So you weren't a fan of the Clone Saga back in the 90s or whenever it happened?
I missed the Clone Saga. Absolutely, unless you're talking about Roger. So Super Mario Brothers has been killing it.
Of course, yeah. It's the greatest video game movie of all time.
It has become the second highest grossing animated film of all time.
Let me guess what's in front of it. Mm-hmm. Into the Spider-Verse.
No.
Passion of the Christ.
Not even close. Well, that one, I think that one's big for a different reason. But as animated movies go.
Yeah. All right, I need a third guess. Let me think. Animated.
Look, just let it go. Let it go.
Frozen. Of course.
Exactly. Yeah. But you're still wrong.
Is Frozen 2?
It is Frozen 2. Frozen 2 is the highest grossing animated film of all time. Frozen 1.
We're at the end of days, man.
Frozen 1 was number 2. And Mario
Frozen 2 is number 1 and Frozen 1 is number 2.
Number 2, right. But Super Mario Brothers just passed it. To become number 2 and still working its way up to maybe become number 1.
Frozen 2 is number 1, Frozen 1 is number 3.
Yeah, exactly.
And Super Mario Brothers is number 2.
Number 2, that's right. It's made $560 million domestically, $727 million internationally. So it's killing it internationally, man. For a total of $1.288 billion. Frozen 1 made $1.284 billion. So it's just surpassed it. Frozen 1 made $1.284 billion. Frozen 2, which is number 1, $1.45 billion.
Yeah, it's not going to pass that.
You don't think it's going to make it?
No, it's not going to pass that. It would have to open in a couple more markets.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Frozen 2 is the greatest animated movie of all time.
Strangely enough, Frozen and Frozen 2 are not the record holders for domestic box office for an animated film. Incredibles 2, $608 million domestically.
I can see that.
So, at $560 million, Super Mario Brothers is knocking on the door.
500 and how much?
$560 million.
And how much was Incredibles 2?
608. So it's still need $40 million.
Yeah, it's not going to pass that. Yeah. Let me pull up Box Office Mojo and see.
Don't do it, man.
I'm pulling it up. Box Office Mojo.
You're addicted. This is an intervention. Now you know why the internet's not working for you.
Super Mario Brothers. Let's look at that. Super Mario Brothers. I just want to look at what its most recent weekend was.
We know how hard this is for you. Come on in, Pat's whole family.
It's not going to pass. It's not going to happen.
I think it can do it.
I don't think it is. It's going to have a lot of competition going into the summer.
That's true.
That's the problem.
That's true. I mean, it's going to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, yeah. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, well, that movie's going to suck and no one's going to see it.
Well, any other news on your trusty pad over there?
No, that's it.
I wish I had tabs. I know. I'm having withdrawals. Tab withdrawals.
I find your discomfort delicious.
I'm sure you do.
It's funny because you're like right next to it. I mean, I don't know why. You can't get anything.
All right, well, anyway, the Dame spoke, so it is time for us to wrap it up. Early. This is a short episode. You might be able to, condense
it into a watchable
10 or 15 minutes.
We'll see. I gotta find out where the jokes are, man.
It's going to be me all like, why am I on the road? I need internet.
I'm going to just cut in movie images of like drug addicts and shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna be intercut with Breaking Bad almost the entire series.
You just put in there like 404, Website not found.
Yeah, like every time you talk, I'm going to put Jesse's Pinkman's face.
that's an easy way to get taken down.
Probably so.
All right, well, the dame did speak, so it is time for us to wrap it up. As always, I've been Patrick.
And I have been Top Gun Maverick, highest grossing Paramount picture in Japan. So proud.
You should. You should be proud.
I did it. I knew I could do it.
A little movie that could.
The little tiny movie that could. That's yes. Right. It's practically an indie film, really.
Yeah. Well, that guy's not been in a movie for forever.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about
this unknown actor.
Goose.
He did it. He did it.
So dumb.
You guys are weird.